Here's a brief introduction about what we're going to talk about in the course Economics of the U.S. History. So let's start with this question. What makes America great? This is a phrase that's been used commonly recently, but let's go back to see who said it first. This first quote, "For those who have abandoned hope, we'll restore hope again and welcome them into a great national crusade to make America great again." Who said that, and when was it first said? Here's another quote. "I ask you to join with us today, to give me your hands, your hearts, to give me your prayers and your help. I believe that together we can make America great again." Both of these quotes are not who you might think about. The first quote's from Ronald Reagan, a Republican president elected in 1980. The second quote comes from a Democratic president, Bill Clinton, elected in 1992. When we hear that phrase, "make America great again," it might have a different connotation to you because of recent events. Recent events with President Trump had a campaign slogan of "make America great again." But as you think about that phrase, it's not just a phrase used today by a current politician, it's been used many times. And it's also interesting as we delve into the details of the present and how it relates to the past. The question is, when was this slogan first used? It turns out it was first used in a tweet that said, "Make America Great Again, Trump Huckabee 2020, hashtag no Mormons." This was made on September 16th, 2011. And so understanding the background can help peel back the image to understand the present based off of the past. One of the things why we say that what makes America great is that we've progressed so much as a nation. So 100 years ago, becoming a doctor didn't require a college education. Life expectancy was only 48 years old. 14% of homes had running water. Speed limit for cars was 12 miles per hour. So a lot of things have changed. And you might say, well, that's 100 years. This is my lifetime. This is my experience in college, or through college. Is at first at home we had the rotary phone, then a push phone, then pagers, cell phones, the brick cell phone, the Zach Morris version. Life has changed dramatically, even how we view entertainment. All right, we've gone from VHS or beta, that discussion. We have Blockbuster. Then Netflix was a mail-in DVD service. To now almost everything is streamed. Life has changed dramatically. So what is economics? This is an important question to ask and to be able to answer. If you tell someone you study economics, this might be the first thing that comes to your mind or comes to their mind. It's about financial markets. It's about Wall Street. It's about money. And while that is a part of economics, we want to make economics a much broader view. Economics is a study of choice under uncertainty. So why would you buy a Toyota Prius instead of a Honda Civic Hybrid? Well, one reason is economics. Right? There's research that shows conspicuous consumption. People buy things to show others that they care about the environment, like the Toyota Prius. It sends a stronger signal. Apu tries to convince Homer to eat healthier, so he just relocates the fruit closer. All right, that is economics, the study of choices. Should you bribe kids in school? Should there be what kind of cheating occurs in sumo wrestling? What major should you choose in college? All of these deal with economics because they're dealing with choices that individuals make. So when we think about economics, we want to think about choices individual makes, which is we call microeconomics, and then how economies work as a whole, macroeconomics. And we're going to talk about and address both of those throughout this course. But this course is going to combine economics and history. And it does so in a way that tries to look at the history of the United States and how it affects us today. And one of the biggest topics and themes we're going to discuss is what's called path dependency. It's this idea that the present depends upon the past. What we see today are functions of actions taken yesterday. So it doesn't necessarily mean what happens today is optimal or is the best. It just means the reason we have it today is because of choices made many years ago. One of these examples is healthcare. An overwhelming majority of Americans receive their health insurance through their employer. They don't receive their car insurance through their employer, but they do receive their health insurance. And one of the reasons why that is the case is because of decisions made during World War II. During World War II, the United States passed laws and regulations that capped salary and wages. As a result, employers wanted to recruit better employees, and so they couldn't offer them more money, so instead they started to offer them benefits. And the tax codes then reflected those benefits, by providing tax advantages for employers to provide health insurance. So it's because of decisions made in the 40s is why we have employer-sponsored health insurance today in the 2020s. So that's where we're going to go for this class. This class is the economics of the U.S. history.